everyone, this is Nikki Witt. Welcome to the continuation of my series, Pray, Forgive, Heal, A Journey Through the Song of Prayer. Today we're talking about Chapter 2, Section 3, Forgiveness for Salvation. And before we get into it a little bit, I want to tell you about an experience that I had regarding the section last week, which was, if you remember, about forgiveness to destroy. And in it, Jesus gives us a few examples of what forgiveness to destroy is. And if you remember, he talked about sometimes we can get into a game of who is guiltier, right? We lower ourselves. We say that we are guilty and therefore we should forgive the other person who is guilty. And just a little experience that I had the other night, actually, my husband was apologizing to me because I had complained, or wasn't very loving, had complained that he's spending an awful lot of time playing his video game, and when he's not playing it and when he's talking to me, all he's doing is talking about it, and I was expressing my frustration. Okay, so the next night, he said that he had thought about it and that I was right and that he was sorry that he had been selfish and was not spending enough time with me. And as soon as he said that, I realized that him playing his video game was exactly what he needed to do at that point. It was, he was going through something that was taking up was making a lot of chatter in his brain, and the game helped him to clear that out. And so I immediately said, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Okay, here comes a garbage truck, so I'm going to wait till that quiets down a little bit. So I immediately said, "Oh no, I'm sorry that I made you feel guilty about it." And we went back and forth. "Oh no," he said, "I'm sorry, I was being selfish." And I was like, "No, I shouldn't have made you feel bad. I'm so sorry." And we went back and forth a few times in this discussion, and all of a sudden the light went off in my head. Oh, this is what Jesus was talking about. I'm forgiving him, but I'm doing it in a way saying, no, I'm just as guilty as you, which is not the point, right? The point is we are all guiltless and innocent. So in that moment, I stopped and I mentally said, "Jesus, help me to forgive." And I sat there in stillness and let my husband finish out what he was saying, do his apology, accepted it, and moved on. And the reason I wanted to tell this story is because I asked for help. And in this new section that we're talking about today, Forgiveness for Salvation, that is basically what it's talking about. This whole paragraph is about it's the Holy Spirit, it's Jesus's, it's Christ's job to forgive. And all we have to do is get out of the way and ask for help and be willing to receive that help. There's a famous line in the Course where it says, "I need do nothing." Those are one of the situations. We need do nothing except not interfere. And that's just so great, because so much of the time we think we need to change things. We find something that we think, I don't like that about myself and I need to change it. And we just get in this loop. That's just an ego game. So the quickest way to healing is to just ask for help and to get out of the way and to let Jesus and the Holy Spirit work through us, and they will teach us. And if you remember a few weeks back when we were in the prayer section, we talked about prayer, not being an entreaty, not asking for things, not, pleading and asking. But okay, here's the exception. The exception is we can ask for help. We can ask for help to learn how to truly forgive. We can ask for help to see the miracle behind any grievance. Whenever we can ask for help to still our mind, we can always ask the Holy Spirit to work through us and to help us to become the love that we are. And I just want to make that clear. So this section is a really beautiful section. It is my favorite section so far in Song of Prayer. It's just wonderful. If you have it, you have a copy of the Song of Prayer, I would suggest reading this section, which is the Forgiveness for Salvation section, like every night for a week, and just ingesting it and letting it work in you. If you don't have a copy, then I would suggest, listening to my reading of it, which is included in this email, or you can find it on the website if you're just watching this on YouTube. And listening to that for a week. So I don't know if, that's what I do in preparation for these videos is I will now go home and start reading the next section for a whole week every night so that I can bring out to you what it means to me and what the Holy Spirit is working through me to say to you. So that would be my suggestion, and I hope you love this section as much as I do. It's so comforting. All we have to do is listen and to get out of the way. Jesus talks about giving him the key to unlock the door. Okay, we have the key. It's forgiveness, but we give it to him, and he's standing there next to the door, and he will open it for us. And so that we will have Christ's vision, and we will know that we are love, and love will be all that we see, love will be all that we know, and love will be all that we experience. And that is my deep felt, heartfelt wish for you and for me. And I know that it is so because it is promised, and we will all get there eventually. So have a great week. If you have any questions or comments, I'd really love to know about them. You can comment on this video, you can comment on the blog, you can reply to, if you're seeing this email, you can reply to the email. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.